My colleague Mr. Shyamal Acharya is going to talk about his recent topic, recent paper he has presented in a seminar, national seminar. He's going to talk about that. Please let me know about the outlook of that topic of your
The
presentation.
topic is the diasporic literature and its globalization by Indians. Okay. Actually, diaspora simply it's one type of literature, literary field. Nowadays, obviously, it has a great importance because of somehow we have some dying cultures. We have own cultures, but unfortunately, simply they are going to die. Okay, we have to revive it. Okay, anyway.
That's good.
And naturally, for this purpose.
So can you just point out some of the cultures you are just talking about? You are most concerned about, the cultural aspects which are most concerned about.
We have to revive it, but how we can revive it?
What are the main topic. What are those fabrics you are talking about? What are those cultural fabrics which are dying? You want to revive? Just if you point out, that will be better for our viewers.
I'm saying such as the pot culture in Bengali. Pot culture, pot culture simply is a great. Once upon a time, it was a great culture.
It's part of our craft.
Craft, obviously, and obviously it is a great art of it. But unfortunately, this culture is simply going to lack of proper watering. And next generation, the new generations simply. They're going to forget it.
Do you think that this art and craft, as you are pot making, we told about, is this the origin? Was it originated in India?
Obviously. India, not only India. It's very interesting. It's a very mixed culture. It's very interesting. It's a mixed culture. The topic, main theme of this culture, obviously Hindu Ramayana, Mahabharata, and sometimes Gitas, sometimes Qurans, sometimes etc. But maximum times the members who are involved with this culture, they belong from Muslim community. It's very interesting.
So yeah, he's going to ask something.
Technology is concerned.
What?
In this laptop, the picture is so clear
then
that I can easily see
myself.
You are deviating from the topic, man. You should concentrate on the topic. You are deviating from the topic.
What is the topic?
Topic?
Diasporic literature. Diasporic literature.
Means?
Means?
What is the meaning of this topic?
Diaspora. That means
Euphoria. The brother of Euphoria.
Diaspora.
The brother of Euphoria.
No, listen to him. If you ask the question, listen to him first.
First, it's a wonderful literature, cultural heritage we have to maintain. Okay, such as I'm the Indian, but unfortunately I'm bound to leave India, but now staying at Pakistan. But
or some other country, maybe
America. Any countries, any countries, But my Indian culture, my cultures, my tradition, each and everything, I never forget. I can't forget it.
That's the beauty.
That's the beauty. And being a literary man, I always try to focus it on literature. My literary poems will say what I am, what my intention.
What are the reasons of this?
It is in this way.
Change?
It is mainly actually cultural heritage.
Yeah, that's it.
The keyword of this topic. Sometimes we have our precursors, and some of they had cultures, own cultures, and with the present generation,
or predecessors.
But with the present generation, anyway, I can't maintain it. It's a big problem. And in this way, some culture is simply going to finish. day by day.
No, there must be certain reason because maybe they are not interested because
obviously
everything whatever you do that must be related with some kind of economic benefit as well. If they are not going any economic return, why will they just continue that? That's the one of the important matter.
If we forget our past culture.
Yeah, culture was there. Culture is there.
Cultural studies.
But everything.
Cultural studies. It is part of cultural studies.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cultural studies. That's
no, art and craft, whatever they were doing, they were not just amateurs. They were not only amateurs, there were some professionals as well.
Obviously.
So that is very much related with their economic viability. Economic viability. If they are not getting that kind of benefit, why will they continue it? That's the matter.
Economic factor is the minor factor here, actually.
How can you say so?
Because of actually, my intention, my target to revive the old-fashioned culture.
Yeah, culture is there, yeah.
Number one. Number two, how can we do it? Number two. Number three, it has some positive aspects, such as number one, own tradition, own tradition, we can revive it. Number one. Number two, saying the economic advantages, economic advantage, such as I'm saying the pot culture is the one of them. From here, they are so grassroots level people are involved with this culture, and they simply by using it they can maintain their 2 square meals. In this way, obviously, right? But somehow the next their present generation simply they try to avoid it because due to some proper upliftment, proper focus with the modern societies. Lack of proper.
Their thinking is like that. They don't want to be associated with any primitive things.
Obviously.
Primitive, outdated. They consider it outdated. Backdated something. That is also one of the reasons.
This concept obviously destructive concept.
Exactly.
Okay. In this way, we are only simply going to destroy so many cultures, so many traditions.
We are just what should I say? Losing almost several what should I say? Indigenous things.
Exactly. Literature, the field, its main function, main characteristics, simply nothing but to revive their own tradition, own culture, and it may be past or present or future.
And we have got this right under Article 29 of Constitution of India. You can conserve your culture.
Yes.
Right to conserve your culture.
This is the
one of the fundamental right.
Yes, actually, diaspora actually belongs from it's the term, particular term used in first time by Jews.
Okay.
First time it is used by them. Yeah.
Okay. When?
Most probably at a time of when Jews first time used it, their time of Jesus, obviously.
Okay. But Jesus
actually
he was the prophet of
Palestine. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Palestine and coalition between Jews and Christians. It has background,
Yeah, okay.
It has outstanding background,
exactly.
history, obviously. Coalition between Jews and Christians. Already, obviously, this type of we have enough bright evidence in the Shakespeare's The Merchant of Venice. This was the coalition between Jews and Christians.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Actually, first time Jews use it, particularly the term diaspora.
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 Okay.
Because of they were sacked by the Palestinians at that time.
Palestinians.
Okay. And but they never forget their own culture and tradition. They try to continue it. And nowadays this term is used here in our literary field, mainly the cultural studies. In this way, we have so many the own cultures and traditions. We can easily revive it. We can easily watering it.
Okay.
In our own culture.
Okay. Lastly, as you have to go for the class, tell us that how to revive this. What are the important steps the government should take, and also we the individuals should take, as in our individual capacity we should do something.
Capacity, it is the individual aspect from individual point of view. I think it's not right.
If everybody thinks like that, then only you can just bring about some kind of revolution. Otherwise, not.
We should have taken some positive.
Why?
Actually, we should have taken some steps.
So what are those important steps
Such as-
you
such as-
suggest? You would suggest
If our government can take some,
Okay.
you know, the saying some your articles, what article?
Article 29.
Article 29 also involved in this chapter. Okay. Such in this way, we have to implement this article.
No, but this article
But
is
firstly,
in
I want
negative
this.
sense. Negative sense means if you want to conserve it, the government will felicitate you. But you have to conserve. You have to conserve. You have to take the initiative. Government is not going to take initiative.
Obviously.
Government will felicitate,
Firstly,
facilitate you,
we have-
facilitate you.
we have-
But you have to take the action. You have to take the steps.
We have to
What?
awareness. General
Yeah, bring awareness. That is
It
that
is
is
the
very
first
important.
time, very
Exactly.
important factor. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And
such
why
a-
it is
I
important?
I have one tradition.
Why it is
but
important to revive it?
Yes.
Why it is important?
Because-
You have to make them understand.
Firstly, I can say it. If I forget it, then we already going to forget our past.
Exactly, because it has some reflection
Okay.
of the past,
Obviously.
of our ancestors, our predecessors.
Without proper focus on past,
Yeah.
how is it possible to build your future?
That's it. Point to be noted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, firstly you have to look after your own past,
Yeah.
own background.
Look into the past.
Then you can build your future properly.
That's it. That's
It's the
it.
main aspect. Okay.
Exactly.
Suppose I belong from Brahmin family, but I don't know if I can't maintain. If it is unknown to me that is the source of these cultures and traditions,
Yeah.
then it will be very tough in future to make a solid community. Okay, we have need because of human. It's the nature of human beings. We have to maintain our own community. Obviously, human beings is the main factor here.
Yeah, exactly.
Human beings is the main factor here. But our precursors somehow they told so many positive aspects regarding this. But unfortunately, we simply forget it. We simply forget it. It's
Yeah.
not right, it's not okay. And this is the time we have to revive it, we have to re-knock it, our own traditions, own culture.
Yeah.
Then it will be very helpful to make our future culture, future traditions. It will be very helpful. And in this way we can maintain our own generations, own civilization will be very, very
Okay.
smooth journey, very smooth journey.
As I in the introduction, I just pointed out something that this is also related with some economic viability. So what the government can do just to provide some economic resources, some kind of boost up so that they can continue it. Because there are some portals like this.
University college level.
They can't
such as-
continue
such as-
because
for,
of,
for this purpose. For this purpose,
yeah.
we can easily organize so many seminars and seminars.
Yeah, discussions are there, but
okay.
you have to
But
take some concrete steps. I think we need some concrete steps from the government.
Government, not
Because those who are just reviving this, they should get some kind of incentive from the government in terms of monetary help, loan or something like this. Some subsidies should be there.
Subsidies are really there.
This way it can flourish. Otherwise not.
Yes, without monetary 100%.
Exactly. That's why the government should take some key role in this.
Obviously, such as
Play some key role.
Such as it belongs from such community. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you want to organize such a stuff, the healthy conference on this
The
regarding this
conference is
topic.
there.
Okay.
But after conference there should be some
You
kind
have
of
to implement it.
execution. Yeah,
Yes,
execution.
exactly,
That matters.
Exactly. But particularly that time, it will be maybe it will troublesome. Obviously, to implement anything,
Yeah.
it will be tough. It will be troublesome, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah. So we have to
So
look
many
into the
obstacles.
governmental steps. What are they doing for this?
Obviously, monetary help, obviously, main factor. I
Not
think
only
so.
for the seminar, but
others.
for the execution of the
Mainly education person.
resolutions, whatever. taken.
Obviously, firstly, we have to implement it in our schooling system,
Okay.
in our school syllabus or curriculum.
That's good, that's
or
good.
college, university level, we have to attach it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to attach it. What my own tradition, what my own culture, the source of my own culture, own traditions, how human beings
But
related with this.
on the
Obviously, in this way.
other hand, for example, those persons who belong to that particular community, like that, they
Right,
were
right.
doing, their predecessors were doing this, but they are not interested. So you can't force them to do that.
No,
This was
obviously
the
not.
point. You can't
Obviously
force them.
not.
But
Obviously not.
we have to
Obviously
just develop
not.
a kind of
Figures, I think. I think
environment
so.
like
I
that.
think so.
But you can't force them.
Being a Hindu, okay, it is very easily to accept it, to know my own traditional culture.
Yeah.
Very easy to know. But being Hindu, I may say, no, I have no need to know my Muslim community, Muslim culture, tradition. I can say, or Buddhist tradition, Buddhist culture. But I think it's not right. Because in the case of India, okay, India is a multiracial country, multilingual country. It is a peculiarity of India. Unity and diversity, Vincent Smith. Unity and diversity.
That's it.
Diversity. Unity and diversity, we have diversities. But why not we can't maintain it? Being a Hindu, I'm obviously right to know Quran also.
If you wish,
being
you
a
can
Muslim, if I wish, being a Muslim, you can easily, you have right to know Gitas or something.
Exactly. Because there are some similarities.
It's not wrong.
There are some similarities.
Obviously, in this way, we must be liberal regarding this topic. First of all, okay. Actually, maybe Hindu or Muslim or Buddhist or Jain or Christian XYZ, any communities, okay. Ultimate target, ultimate goal is same, I think so.
Yeah,
but multi ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Multi ways, okay. Maybe some ways it is wrong to me, some ways right to me. Okay, it's a debate enough, no problem at all. But I think the basic need is general awareness, proper education. Actually, if I say in our class or students or college level or university levels, so what's the importance of diasporic literature? What's the importance of cultural heritage? What is the importance? Okay, if we forget our own culture, then never possible to be a good man.
Exactly.
You have to know your own culture.
You cannot and you should not forget your roots.
Yes.
Because
of your culture indicates, your culture already said you have some special features. But you are simply going to forget your own culture and try to imitate the others. Never possible. First you have to know yourself.
Exactly.
In this way,
you can't bring that perfection in yourself.
This is the time nowadays. Actually, the new generation somehow, unfortunately, they're simply going to forget their own culture and traditions. So maybe it belongs from any type of communities.
Exactly.
It's a great.
This is the common problem.
Great disease. One of modern disease, I think so. Okay, we have to rescue ourselves firstly.
Yeah, we have to rescue. That's the important word. I think important concern should be.
So, I think a diasporic concept like this, the diasporic literature, in this way, the cultural studies, etc. I think.
Okay. Lastly, to conclude, what would you say?
My opinion is simply we never forget our past.
Okay.
We have to watering our own past, and it will be very helpful to make our future. Without past, never future will be fulfilled.
Okay, in this process, who are the key players should be?
I think
individuals.
Obviously, it's a group work.
Group work, yeah, that's good. It means everybody should take part, but somebody must be there who can lead. Sometimes others.
Teacher community is the main part of it.
Who can take the lead and who should take the lead?
Actually, firstly, as I'm saying that teachers
should come forward, isn't it?
First. Okay. So our government should take some decision regarding this. Your teacher, this is the basic responsibility to do this job. You have to do it. Okay. Firstly, we have to train our teachers how to represent it. Then, after taking the training, then they will train us.
Okay, that's good.
In this way, we can proceed it.
What are the other steps one can take just to execute this in a practical field?
Obviously, in the case of practical field,
through teachers and students will be aware about all sort of things, the virtues of traditions, their culture.
Day by day,
how can you make them comply with all those things?
Day by day, education is simply increasing. Education sector, no doubt, is increasing. Okay.
স্যার আপনাদের দুজনেরই ক্লাস আছে তো স্যার আপনি
হ্যাঁ যাবেন
আমি
না
আসবো।
আচ্ছা
চল
Day by day, education obviously increasing, and education obviously, youth portion obviously involved with the education, no doubt.
okay
And youth is the backbone of the society.
that's it
Okay, and we have to use the
use
youth force, youth blood.
exactly
Okay, we
Okay.
can in this way we can rescue ourselves. I think so. It's a maybe. I think let us.
শ্যামল তোমার তো 4টে 5টে ক্লাস না
হ্যাঁ আমি এখনই চলে যাচ্ছি। Maybe একটু ফাঁকা আছে।
ছেলেটা এসেছে ওদের ওই ফিতোসে ক্লাসটা হয়ে বলছে
আমি চলে
okay nice to talk to you so thanks for talking with me on this
এই
issue
যাও তো কি ক্লাস